Hi, and welcome back to the Brew Creativity mini-series. Today we're going to be talking about how to get in creative flow, and I'll be sharing a few tips and tricks to create that sense of flow. I'm not sure if you've ever had the experience of being lost in something, whether that be an activity or even just listening to music, where time just seems to blur away and you get lost in something, and what you thought was 30 minutes actually was 3 hours. And creating that sense of flow or rhythm can be really important for creativity as well as our well-being, to be quite honest. So today I will be going over those steps and a couple different things to help increase that likelihood of getting in that flow. So pick an activity that you have already experienced that sense of flow in, perhaps. This may look like something like drawing or dancing, singing, gardening, anything that you have found yourself lost in before. I could go on and on with the list of activities that you could do. It's going to be different for everybody. So the first thing that comes to your mind, or perhaps something that you have been wanting to participate in. I like to call these type of activities Autotellic activities, which means the act of doing the activity itself versus the end result is actually what brings you the satisfaction. So maybe if you are knitting that blanket, it's actually not the blanket that you really are going for. You're just actually wanting to participate in the act of knitting. This could also work for body movement type of activities, for example, running or dancing. For example, if you enjoy dancing, you're not trying to create an ensemble to showcase to everyone, but you enjoy the act of actually moving your body and dancing. It's really anything where everything kind of else seems to fade away when you are doing that particular activity. So next we'll go over specific exercises or things that you can do to increase the likelihood that you'll get into that flow state. First one being decreasing external distractions. This could be as simple as turning the notifications off on your phone or turning on to silent, turning off the TV, going to a different place or location where you can do your activity without very many external distractions. And do your best with this. I know it is really hard to find a distraction-free environment sometimes, and I want to encourage you to actually do the activity that you enjoy and find flow in, instead of just trying to find that perfect environment that is distraction-free. It's better to do the activity than not. Now that we have decreased our external distractions, let's try and decrease our internal distractions. This could be as simple as doing a 1 to 2 minute journaling, perhaps a quick meditation, or just sitting and breathing, focusing on the breath, trying to bring yourself into the present moment. The third activity would be to try and create a cue of some sort. So that could look something like ringing a bell or perhaps lighting a candle. It could also be a quick little set of words or a mantra that you use at the beginning of whatever activity that you're about to begin, or creating a playlist just for that particular activity. Which brings me to my fourth suggestion, which is listen to music. You can create a playlist online or find something that somebody has already created to play when you are doing your particular activity. I myself have created a Spotify creativity playlist. I'm happy to share that with you, but I also encourage you to create your own depending on which activity that you are participating in. And the last suggestion I'll give you is being mindful. Really try to be present while you're doing the exercise. Some activities lend themselves a little bit easier than others with this particular mindfulness mindset, but you could do something as simple as like our previous video, what are you feeling? What are you hearing? What are you tasting, smelling? That sort of thing, and just really embody what that particular activity is doing. Get lost in the knitting, get lost in your doodles, get lost in the pounding pavement while you are running. Practice this a couple times a week in order to increase your likelihood of getting in flow with your creative endeavors. Enjoy, and we'll see you next week.